Adélia Luzia Prado Freitas is a Brazilian writer and poet. She was born in Divinópolis, Minas Gerais, where she still lives. She attended college at the University of Divinópolis, earning degrees in philosophy and religious education. She taught school until 1979, and was the cultural liaison for the City of Divinópolis from 1983 to 1988. Her poetry was discovered in 1976, when at the age of 40 she sent a small collection of her poems to poet Afonso Romano de Santana. De Santana passed her work on to the Brazilian modernist poet Carlos Drummond de Andrade, who read it and proclaimed in his weekly newspaper column that St. Francis was dictating lines to a housewife in Minas Gerais. Her work is a seeming paradox of a deep and spiritual Catholicism combined with the physical and the carnal. She herself has tried to resolve this contradiction, writing that it's the soul that's erotic. Quote, "She is especially focused on the everyday concerns of women." Adélia has published 8 volumes of poetry and 7 volumes of prose, starting with her first poetry collection Bagagem. In describing her work, Robert has said Brazil has produced what might seem impossible, a really sexy, mystical, Catholic poet. Though she does her best to avoid the limelight, Prado is considered one of Brazil's foremost poets. Her work has been translated into English, Italian, and Spanish, and has been written about extensively in the critical and popular press in Brazil. Adélia Prado has a long relationship with American poet and translator Ellen Dore Watson, who has translated several collections of Prado's poetry. They are The Alphabet in the Park, Selected Poems of Adélia Prado, Ex Voto, Poems of Adélia Prado, The Mystical Rose, Selected Poems. Prado's work has also been published in translation in the Paris Review, Antaeus, Field, and American Poetry Review. It has been included in the Echo Anthology of International Poetry and the Farrar Straus Giroux Book of 20th-Century Latin American Poetry. In 2014, she received the Griffin Lifetime Recognition Award, presented by the trustees of the Griffin Poetry Prize.